one. So in this section, we're going to go over the appointment form. This is the third video in this series. The first one we covered the Cozy calendar program, where the agents get their leads and are able to keep track of everything, and also respond to those appointments to let the appointment setter know what the result was with those appointments. We also went over the different types of leads that we have available, 3 to 9 month old, 10 to 18 month old, and 19 to 36 month old, just to name a few. There are other types that we have as well, but we went over the main ones in that, and the different types of possibilities that are available with those leads. Again, with either one of those videos, if you don't have access to those, please ask your manager to make those accessible for you. If you just want to, consult this video just to brush up on the appointment form, that's fine too, if you've already viewed those other videos. So this is a 2018 updated Ensurity Group Appointment Form. I would show you some of the appointment forms that we had before since 2010, 2012, but I would be very embarrassed to show you. We've come a long way. And technology and Adobe Acrobat has moved forward in recent years to make a lot of things available in order to make it very easy for someone to fill in a form online and print it out and make it accessible in numerous different ways. Many of you might be familiar with this type of format from, for example, the IRS website, or forms that you may be able to fill out online through various different other organizations. IRS is the one that's kind of glaringly obvious because they use the same type of technology. So the Ensurity Group Appointment Form. Once you call through the leads and you have acquired an appointment from the person that you're talking to, based on your correspondence with them and the type of product that they're interested in, you're going to notice here at the very top the different products that we have available. Okay, now the reason that there's so many different ones here is because we've called different types of leads based on these different types of products before, but you as an appointment setter are going to want to make sure that, since the leads that I had shown you were basically mortgage protection leads, okay, that doesn't mean that it can't turn into a final expense. It doesn't mean that you can't say, well, how are you? I noticed that you're turning 65 in July of this year, because of their birthday. How are you set for your Medicare? Okay, that mortgage protection lead can turn into a Medicare lead just by asking that question and paying attention to who you're calling. Okay. Oh yeah, we're all set with our Medicare. We got a Medicare Advantage with United Healthcare. Oh, that's fantastic. And I notice you're in such and such county. I know that your plan doesn't include dental and vision. Would you like to have the extra benefits for dental and vision to go along with your Medicare Advantage plan? Yeah, I would love to learn more about that. Okay, we have options for dental and vision. Okay. No, we just signed up with you ask them about the Medicare, like, no, we're all set with that. We just signed up with Mutual of Omaha, but one thing that we don't have yet is our prescription drug plan. Fantastic. I could definitely have someone help you with that. I do have a representative in your area. They can help you out with a prescription drug plan. If you'd like to meet with someone, prescription drug plan. Okay. If all of us, no, I'm great with Medicare, I'm great with dental and vision, I got my prescription drug plan, great. We do, we're a full service insurance agency. Would you like to get a better quote on your home and auto insurance? We could probably save you a couple $100 a year, only take you a few minutes. Would you like to learn more about that? Yes. Now, based on where that conversation goes, these are all checkable and uncheckable. If it's an other, let's say it's critical or just CI, critical illness, accident. Okay. You can put that there and make a check mark next to that. Okay. It's just a short term to know that it's, none of those other ones, and it's very specific. ROP, return of premium, whatever the case might be. But you'll explain further, and there's other places where you can add comments. So that is how you do the appointments up at what type of appointment is at the top. This section right here is just for, and this, a lot of people get confused on this area, so pay close attention. This is just your information, the date that you set the appointment. If I set the appointment today, but it's for tomorrow, the date I set the appointment, the date that's going to go here is today's date. And let's say I set that appointment right now. Right now, Central Time, it's 1:30, so I'm going to put 1:30. You can click AM, or you can click PM. Telemarketer, who you are, office that you're at, Philippines, that's fine. Or if you're in Colombia, you could put Colombia or Mexico, or like I'm in Oregon, you could put Oregon there like I do. So, wherever you're at. Okay, so that's just for you. Okay, because a lot of telemarketers get confused. The date that they think the date the appointment set is the date that you set the appointment. No, that's the date that you set the appointment. So I just want to be very clear on that. So now the appointment's scheduled, the day that you set the appointment. Okay, so since today is Monday and I'm setting this appointment for tomorrow, it's going to be Tuesday. Okay, then the date, 3/13 of 2018. What time is the appointment for? Let's say 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock p.m. Okay, comments. Needs to be in the early afternoon because he leaves for work at 4 p.m. Okay, or 5 p.m. or whatever. Okay, so that allows the agent that's going to see them to make sure that they see him earlier in the day, and if it's after 4 o'clock, they probably shouldn't bother trying to reach him because they know he'll be gone at work. Okay, so it won't waste their time. That will help out a lot with notes like that. So these are comments that are basically pertaining to the appointment. Blue house, white fence. Okay, other different things that can help the agent to know that they're in the right the right area, and to help them along a little bit. Main information. First person that's on there, let's say the lead that you're calling has a husband, Mike and Mary. I would add the main information as the person that you had talked with. If you talk to Mary, put Mary first. Okay. If you talk to Mike, put Mike first. Okay. Date of birth, email. If there's not an email on the lead, see if you can get it. We might send you, you can tell them that we'll send you just a quick email to let you, to thank you for meeting with us, and just to let you know who we are, so you know that we're not strangers. We'll send you a quick introductory email. So make sure that you get that. Home number, is that the number I called you on, Mr. Mike? Is that the best number to reach you on? Do you have a cell phone? Okay. Whatever. All right. And then Mary. Does Mary have a separate cell phone, or does she use yours, or, is there a better way to reach her? Okay. And get that. Does Mary have a separate email, or do you both share the same one? Okay. Street address. verify the address that's on the lead and say, okay, I want to make sure that, we're going to be coming to the right place. I have here on the lead that on the request that you had sent in, your address is 123 Front Street in Dallas, Texas. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, great. And I have your zip code as, okay, and your county as, that's Dallas. And usually on the leads, there'll be a county on there as well. Okay. Directions is another place too where you can, even though you added up here, blue house, white fence, you can add that again down here. You can add in, you can say, something to the effect of, is there any main crossroads that you're at to make it easier for them to, to find you? So they might say, I'm at the corner of 2nd and 5th Avenue. Okay, so you would write that in there, corner of 2nd and 5th Avenue, and they already know it's a blue house with a white fence. Okay, big dog out front, whatever the case might be. Okay, any other extra things. Well, now, Mr. Jones, last thing, Mike, just so I can make sure that they have the right information for you, because everybody's plan is different. I just need to ask you a couple quick questions. Do you or Mary smoke? No? Do either one of you have cancer or have had cancer in the past 3 years? No? Okay. Any strokes? No? Any surgery in the past 3 years? Okay. Are either one of you diabetic? Or either one of you have end-stage renal disease? Okay, great. That'll help a lot, and that'll help them to build a good plan for you. So that'll save time for them in the house. Do you currently have any life insurance policies in place right now, or is this going to be the first time that you're going to be looking into a protection plan for your family? Okay. Maybe that'll help them to describe a little bit about what they have in place already. This is not necessary, but as you start to build a better and better appointment, the more questions you ask and the more information that you get to the agent, the better. Okay, it's going to turn into a better appointment. Plus, you're going to know if they're going to offer, the more information that they offer, the more confident that you're going to be that it's going to be a very good appointment. And you could see that at that time that they're serious. Okay. So any mention that they have about, any kind of plan or current coverage that they have would go down here. Assigned agent, leave that alone. That's going to be, once that lead comes in, we may have anywhere between 3 and 30 different agents running at any given time. So this is for office use only, the assigned agent and the date it was issued. Okay. Now down here, K-mail is for Kramer leads that we have. That's a different type of lead. Turning 65 list would be the types of leads that I think everybody on this call is familiar with. That's basically the type of lead that you're calling right now. The 3 to 9 month old lead, 10 to 18 and 19 to 24, and we even have it longer than that, are the types of leads that I had showed you in the previous videos. You'll know what type of aged lead they are when you get issued them. So you can just click. If you know that they're a 3 to 9 month old lead, put a check mark there. If you know it's a 10 to 18, put a check mark there. Okay. So that's basically it. Type of lead. This is, again, important, the date that you set the appointment, not the date that the appointment is set for. That goes here in the appointment schedule. The person that you talk to is going to be the main information, and the secondary is going to be the spouse, the address, any kind of extra information that they do there. Make sure that we ask health questions. It's in the script, so that it should be very easy for you. And any other additional information, plan comments, name of their dog, fact that they were sick, had to go to the doctor's office, any other little bits of information can go in here. You'll also notice one last thing. This is limited to a certain amount of characters here, but as you type, you can actually type more, and the more you type, it'll stay in there, but the text will get smaller. Okay, so it's going to fit as much stuff as you want to type in there, and they'll be able to see that. So that's another good thing. Don't be afraid to type a lot of information there if you need to. So that's it for this video. I appreciate you watching. The next video up is going to be, we're going to get into the script and also into the rebuttals for appointment setting. Thank you very much for watching.